Fresh garlic is amazing, and you will never use the stuff. I thought garlic just came in a jar already minced up at Sam's before I was a consultant. So don't peel your garlic, just put it right in. Okay, when I saw this, you guys, remember, I'm not that great of a cook. I don't know that much about it. So when I saw this, I'm like, how the heck is that gonna peel my garlic, okay? Like, what in the world? So this is a little flexible little tunnel. And so you put your garlic in there. I'm gonna let someone try this out too. We have some more garlic. And you just kind of put like a little bit of pressure, about medium pressure, and just start rolling. Wow. And sometimes the peel goes out too, but the peel can kind of stick to the inside too. So it's completely, isn't that awesome? Completely peeled. So you don't really ever have to, I touch the garlic to pick it up, but you don't have to. You can just kind of throw it right in there, because one of the bad things about using fresh garlic is that you get, you know, that smell on your hand sometimes and it won't come off. So we're putting the whole garlic clove right in there. So I'm going to let two people come up and try out two different products. We've got the garlic peeler that I'm going to let someone try out, and we've got the manual food processor. So first two people, who wants to come try it out? Okay, Michelle, who else? Okay, Debbie, come on up. So you guys can fight over who gets to try out what?
The garlic.
The garlic, okay. So, someone, you want to do our food processor, Debbie? Okay.
So ready?
Yes, just go ahead and start. How easy is that?
It's great.
Pretty easy, right?
Yes.
Somebody else want to come try this out? It is so much fun. Anybody? Okay, go ahead. You can go ahead and try it. You want to try that?
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it easy?
You really have to hold it.
Awesome. Very good. Yeah, you're right. You don't have to hold it because it's got that non-stick. If you have a lot of stuff in here, you might want to hold it, but something like this, you don't have to hold it. Pretty cool, right? Does anybody else want to try this out? Okay, I'm going to do one more, and then we're not using the garlic slicer tonight, but I'm going to show you guys anyways because it's awesome. You can buy these together as a set and save a couple dollars, or you can buy them separately. But you just place your garlic right in there, and this kind of works like a salt and pepper or like a grinder of some kind, but you just start turning, and you see how evenly and thinly that's slicing our garlic?
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
That
Can
is.
everybody see that? And both of these are dishwasher safe, so they're really easy to clean up. So garlic, if you want to have like just a mild flavor of garlic, you can slice it. If you want it to be more pungent and more strong, you can press garlic. And then the weakest flavor of garlic is just a whole garlic clove thrown into your pasta sauce or something like that. So, all right, so that's in there. And then next we're going to add, I think it's half of a red bell pepper. Yes. So another little tip for you, you guys probably already know this, but I learned this recently, is in order to, I used to kind of cut the top off and then, you know, get the insides out of a bell pepper. If you want, you can just take these little humps and just kind of cut along those, and you'll totally avoid the whole inside of the pepper. You guys can see how that's working. And I'll just go ahead and do the whole thing. We're not using the whole thing. Actually, I won't do the whole thing, because if you're only going to use half of the pepper, if you leave the middle intact in there, it'll last a lot longer in your fridge. You won't have to throw it out as quick. So, I'm going to let somebody else come up here and try out this food processor. We're going to do a bell pepper in here. Who wants to come try? Anybody? Oh, that's not on there, right? Okay, Ashley, I'm going to set this in your lap. And you can it's that easy. What do you think, Ashley? Awesome. Thanks. Who else wants to try it? Melanie? And you're on your white pants, hopefully.
That's right.
Pretty cool, right? Very easy. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. She'll keep it on your pants for you. Awesome. Does anybody else want to try? Okay. I'm just gonna keep pumping. So we've got the bell pepper in there. We're just gonna keep pumping. The more you pump, the finer it gets. So be careful. If you like your salsa to be kind of chunky, don't keep pumping, or you're gonna have pureed salsa. Also, I haven't flipped my thing enough. Also, this is really good if you make your own baby food purees. This is really good for that. I've heard that from a few people. Like graham cracker crumbs or Oreo cookies that you need to crush up. This is really good for. What else? Egg salad, tuna salad. The dips, like what we're doing right now. Chopping herbs, veggies, fruit, anything.
I thought you meant Oreo puree for the baby.
Oh! Well, I mean, if that's what you go for, then yeah,
I want to be your baby.
that works. Oh gosh. We're adding a fourth cup of salt. A fourth teaspoon of salt. And these are our little nesting measuring spoons. They all stay together. And I've got 2 of them out of here, but they still nest, even if you're taking some out. I'll pass those around so you guys can see those. The recipe calls for a tablespoon of Tabasco sauce. I put a half a tablespoon because a tablespoon is real, it makes it like kind of hot. And since we have, if you're making it at home and you like spicy, then by all means go for a tablespoon. But I know we've got different tastes in the room, so I'm just going to do a half a teaspoon.
And that's Texas Pete, just so you know.
Yes. Oh, sorry. The recipe calls for hot pepper sauce, so I don't know really the difference. So, okay. Woo. All right, so next we're going to add the cream cheese, okay? And my friend was telling me how to do this, and she was like, you just cut the cream cheese in half, and you put them both in there. And I was doing this recipe for a cooking show, and I hadn't practiced it before, and I usually don't like to do that because remember, I'm not that great of a cook. And so I called her like all the way to the show. I'm like, you sure? You sure it's gonna mix everything up? She's like, yes, as long as it's soft, it'll mix it up. So this is a completely softened block of cream cheese. You guys can see where I was coming from, right? Like, how is that gonna totally mix and incorporate everything? So we just put the lid on. This is awesome. This is really great. Everybody needs to see this, okay? You just start pumping, and it is incorporating all of that cream cheese. And yeah, you could put the cream cheese softened in a bowl and try to mix all this together, but if you've ever tried to do that, it doesn't really get all mixed in. You still have some chunks of cream cheese here and there that don't have any veggies mixed in. Well, this is gonna get everything completely mixed in for you. Isn't that awesome? Look how it's mixing it for us.
It is.
And it's really effortless. And it's really, like I said, if you have kids who like to help out in the kitchen, it's really fun for them too. So those are a few of my favorite things. I want to make sure I hit everything. Oh, our knives. I didn't even tell you how fabulous our knives are. Our knives also have a lifetime guarantee. And I'm going to pass this one around so you can see it. But it's made of the high quality German steel. If you've ever been in the market for knives, you know German steel is the best that you can get. They all come with these great little sleeves. So they're safe in your drawer. They won't dull, and they also won't cut you when you're searching for stuff in your drawer if you don't have a knife block. Our knife block is fabulous, though. You should check it out. But I'm going to pass this around so you can see it. A sign of a good quality knife is if you can hold the handle in your hand and then release your grip. And if it's going to balance in your hand, you know that's a really good balanced knife. And you know, I've always known Paper Chef products are fabulous, but like I said, I was young when I was introduced to this. I didn't really have like any kind of cooking habits before Paper Chef. I'll pass this around so you guys can see it. Be careful, it's very sharp. But you really realize how great Paper Chef stuff is when you go into a kitchen that does not have Paper Chef stuff. And we go visit my husband's grandparents in Indiana every year for Christmas. And I was helping her make the salad, and y'all, I was mad by the time I finished making that salad because she had the dullest knife. She didn't have any cutting board. No, she had a glass cutting board that slid around the whole time. She had, like, her mixing bowls were like these like, I swear they were as light as a feather, plastic mixing bowls. Like, I was just like, this is the hardest thing ever. But Paper Chef makes everything so easy that you kind of almost get spoiled after a while about how great Paper Chef products are. So this is our dip. All mixed up, a couple more pumps. And we're actually going to serve this in some of our really pretty bamboo. And if you don't have bamboo, bamboo is very earth friendly, so it's green. And also bamboo repels liquid instead of absorbing it like wood will absorb liquid and bacteria and stuff. So this will repel it. So you're not going to get any flavors or stains or anything stained onto your bamboo. So we've got crackers that we're going to kind of put around here, and we're going to put our dip in this great little bamboo snack bowl. Are there any questions about any of my favorite things that I showed you? Okay. All right. So I'm going to let Reagan take that from me. All right. So has anybody found one or two things they might like to have in their own kitchen yet? Because I can keep talking all night if I need to. Okay. Already did that slide. All right, so this segment is called Got It, Love It, Tell Us More. So who here has a Paper Chef product they cannot live without in their kitchen? What is it?
The stoneware.
The stoneware.
Pizza stone, yes.
Awesome. Very good. Why do you like your stones the most? Like, what's number one?
The pizza crust is awesome. You can't get it, even if you put it directly on the rack, it doesn't have the same crunch that you get with the stone.
Awesome. Very good. What else is a favorite of you guys?
The mix and chop.
Awesome. Tell us about the mix and chop.
Well, it's just great for chopping up hamburger meat in the skillet.
Okay.
Because I like it ground up really fine,
Yes.
chopped up really fine.
Yes.
And it's perfect for that.
Awesome. Perfect. What else?
My silicone scrapers,
Very good.
they never get put away. They're always at my easy grip.
Yes, I'll pass this around so you guys can see this, but this is our silicone. Why do you like your silicone stuff?
I cook with them right on top of the stove when I'm scrambling eggs, when I'm baking a cake, anything I'm making. I mean, when I need to stir something in the microwave, they don't melt. They're dishwasher safe.
Awesome.
Use
They
them for
don't
everything.
Very
They
good.
don't stain.
Stain. Very good. Awesome. Well, what I find is that, and we could probably sit here for hours and you guys talk about all the stuff you love. What I find is that everybody loves Pampered Chef. I never run across someone who says, oh, I hate that stuff. Everybody loves Pampered Chef. And your friends, I'm sure, love Pampered Chef too. And like I mentioned earlier, a great way to get some of our products is through hosting a cooking show. When I went to the first show I'd ever been to, I was kind of depressed like 10 minutes into the show because I wanted everything that I saw and I couldn't afford it. So like I said, that was one of the reasons why I became a consultant. But if you want everything that you see, or even a few things that you see but you don't want to pay full price for them, consider hosting a show. You can get a lot of free stuff through hosting a cooking show. Did you try one? Is it good? All right. Thank you, Reagan. She comes in like closing her mouth. Awesome. So has anybody here ever hosted a cooking show before? Okay, so you guys know how easy it is, really. I do all the work for you beforehand. I help you with inviting people, and you just open up your home. We cook a yummy recipe like we did the pizza tonight, and you get a lot of free and discount stuff. Melanie's show, like I told you, Debbie booked from Melanie's show. Melanie, do you remember what you got from your show?
Oh,
Just a few things.
I got a piece of cookware,
Awesome.
some bamboo.
And you got your magic pot for free, right?
I did.
Yes, awesome, very good. So you get a lot of free stuff through hosting a show. So also, from your show, any of your friends who book shows, you get extra benefits for that too. So anybody who books a show tonight, Debbie gets extra host credit for it as well. So, any questions? We're gonna wrap up here in a second. Does anybody have any questions before we wrap up? All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna give you guys